Let's go on the fly. Trending news, Associated Press. What will it be today? We got that WNBA 3-point contest, Coldplay concert. Those both sound interesting. I'm going to click on the WNBA 3-point contest. Okay, Ionescu. Sabrina Ionescu. Right here. Wins the 3-point contest. Cloud claims skills competition. They got someone named Cloud as well in the WNBA. In Liberty All-Star Sweep. So they're both on the Liberty of New York. Okay, I'm looking at Ionescu here, and I think I'm going to focus on her. Here she is, Sabrina Elaine Ionescu. Widely considered one of the greatest three-point shooters in the NBA. Looks like she's out of Walnut Creek, California. 4-time WNBA All-Star and all WNBA team selection. I don't know if that's updated or not. So we get some 4s right there. When's her birthday? I know I've covered her before. She's got the Giannis Antetokounmpo birthday. December 6th. And when was this game? Let me clear this out. Decode I'm working on right here. Let's put her full name. Let's put her full name in here. She's got that 88 right there, like Trump, with her full name. So there's another Trump connection right there. Let's put Sabrina Ionescu. You even got 60 with Sabrina Ionescu. Donald Trump equals 60. And she plays for New York. Donald Trump's born in New York. Jeez. And here we go again. You even get 103 with Ionescu, like politics. Damn, man. So you got, what is that? 3 or 4 Trump connections already. It's got a lot of 28s in her name. You see that 228, 28, 28, 128. Man, so massive connections with Trump here. See a lot of 28s. There's that 88. When was this? Let's find out a correct date. Here she is. What does she have on her jersey? Is that a wolf? Maybe we'll figure that as we go. It looks like a 20 or, yeah, it's a 20. Trump, T, the 20th letter of the alphabet. And you see Trump trending, obviously, up there. So, wow. Trump's birthday leaves 200 days in the year. Is this Cloud? Natasha Cloud right there. We may look at her, possibly. But this is OTF on the fly. Now, when was this exactly? Friday? The second time she's won the contest. Don't forget, we're like just about a couple of weeks, roughly, give or take a day or whatever, before the first attempt at Trump with the ear situation. That was July. Was that? Hold on, that was the 13th day of the 7th month. That was July 13th with that incident. So we're just a few days after that. So this 3-point contest was the 18th. So that's 5 days after that event with the bang bang pew pew incident, the scripted incident with the ear with Trump. Wow, okay, so this was Friday the 18th, July 18th, and her birthday is December 6th. This is when we head over to the Gematrinator calculator, and it looks like I need a new calculator up, as I currently have two in use as I stay busy decoding on this channel. So let's go ahead and set up a new calculator, and let's see how many days before the birthday. All right, so Sabrina Ionescu, I think if I is she the one? A lot of these WNBA characters are connected to Kobe as well. Kobe Bryant. I I think she's one of them. So we'll note that. And if I'm wrong, excuse me, but I think on the fly, she may be one of them. So, we keep our ears, our eyes open for any connections with Kobe as well. And she's got that Giannis Antetokounmpo birthday, which is, ooh, and that connects with Kobe Bryant as well, because Giannis is like Gianna Bryant. It's almost the same name. Giannis, the way it's spelled, Giannis and Gianna. And Kobe RIP'd January 26th, 126. And her birthday is December 6th, 126. So that's wild right there. Okay, so this was 141 days before her birthday, 142-day span. And that's interesting that Giannis birthday she has is the 340th day of the year. Giannis wears 34 on his jersey. 340 is like 34. And you have 34 date numerology on the day of this 3-point contest here. Pull up Giannis over here. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I got to do it again. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So she's got that Giannis birthday. He's even averaging 30.4, like 34 points per game. You see that right there? Or this last season he did. Look at that. 30.4, like 34. See, he's got that December 6th birthday right there. Wow, he's already 30. So it looks like they're so are you telling me the Celtics are interested in him as well? And it said that Lillard may sign there as well, and that was his teammate who the Bucks released. A lot going on in the NBA. But you see that birthday right there, the same as Sabrina right here. Now let's verify that Kobe connection. Kobe Bryant, Sabrina. Hot, look at this. No, Kobe Bryant is not Sabrina. Stupid, right? Kobe Bryant was a professional basketball player who played for the Lakers. Sabrina, okay. Did Sabrina Ionescu know Kobe Bryant? Man, they're quick to jump on the conspiracies. Yes, Sabrina knew Kobe. So you get that 126 connection with Giannis with the same birthday and the 126 right there. You see that? Kobe's death date. And you get the same numbers with that 126 right there. So that's pretty wild. Notice that Kobe died at age 41. And in the language, Kobe Bryant equals 41, LA equals 41, right? And 141 days before Sabrina, her birthday, like 41, 141 days before her birthday, she wins the 3-point contest. What do you think about that? And she's got that 20 on the jersey. Did she play for Oregon, y'all? Look at that right there. Isn't that wild? Did she play for Oregon? Because Oregon equals 88. She played for Oregon, y'all. Oregon's got the 88 like Sabrina Ionescu. Look at that. Oregon's got the 88 right there. 74. Remember, Trump equals 47 as well. Isn't that amazing? I may have discovered this in the past, but isn't that wild? So all lined up with Kobe Bryant here. And look, you get more green. Shout out to you, Richard West, if you're out there. And anybody else may be soaking up the information. Look, there's more green with Oregon right there. We've had a lot of green lately. Green equals 49. Current breakdowns I'm working on have the 49 as well. And look, Oregon Ducks, Duck, Trump. Think about Donald Duck, orange juice, Donald Trump. Oregon Ducks, Oregon equals 88 like Trump. Isn't that wild? I'm going to say that that's amazing. Oregon 88. How about that? Her birthday even leaves 25 days in the year. Trump equals 25. Oregon equals 25. Right? So you get these Kobe connections, y'all. LA equals 14 and 41. 141 days before her birthday, she wins. Was this in Indiana? It says the article's out of Indiana. Was it? Like Caitlin Clark? So the Liberty Star, who also won the title in 2023 with the record performance, had a strong final round, scoring 30 points to beat defending champion Alicia Gray. It completed a New York sweep with her teammate Natasha Cloud winning the skills competition. What a name. Ionescu's effort was less than her record-breaking mark of 37 2 years ago when she made 25 of 27 shots. Didn't she compete against Kobe in a three-point contest? Or am I tripping? Was I dreaming? Or no, that was Curry. Did she compete against Curry? Curry and Ionescu three-point contest? Sabrina Ionescu and Steph Curry did not have a three-point, but didn't they before? They did compete in a unique three-point challenge in the 24 All-Star weekend. That was in Indianapolis. So was that the NBA? Curry won with a score of 29-26. The NBA announced that they wouldn't be holding a rematch. So that was in Indianapolis, and was this one in Indianapolis with the WNBA? It looks like it was, y'all. And, Caitlin Clark energy. No coincidence, man. This stuff's all it's predetermined. I mean, that's not a coincidence. Caitlin Clark. She's got that 122 birthday, January 22. Remember, on 122, Kobe scored 81 points. On 122, Caitlin Clark's birthday. Caitlin Clark was turned 4 years old that day. And they're saying Ionescu's 4-time All-Star. You know what I mean? Look. See that? And RIP to Gianna, who was born in 2006. That year, Kobe scored 81. Remember, Gianna is like Giannis. And Giannis hit with the championship not too long after the death of Gianna and Kobe. See that right there? There's that 126. Remember Giannis, the 126 birthday. 12/6. What year did the Bucks win the title? No, that probably connects though. 2021. You see that? Kobe and Gianna RIP in 2020. It looks like the Bucks also won in 71. Remember, that's the 20th prime number. And Sabrina's got that 20 on her jersey. Trump T, the 20th letter of the alphabet. With that connection. Wow. So let's quickly look at Natasha Cloud and let's get out of here. I mean, what a breakdown on the fly. Let's just spell it wrong. That's okay. And it looks like their recent game, they picked up the victory 98-77 over the Fever. What are the odds? Now this All-Star weekend, is that what they're calling it? I don't know. But now this 3-point contest is in Indiana. Come on, and that's their last game. They won by 21 over the Fever. This character was on the Phoenix Mercury as well. Shout out to Arizona. So this character's got the 222 birthday. So she won the skills competition. Cloud. That's interesting, Cloud. You get a lot of sky references in the WNBA. You got the Chicago Sky. You got the Seattle Storm. There's one more. I just can't think of it right now. Even, you can think of Statue of Liberty in the sky or whatever. But look, Phoenix Mercury. Who's the WNBA or the NBA team? Phoenix Suns. You got Cloud. I've went over this before. Cloud. She's got the 222 birthday. So she's also born on the 22nd. 1 month after Caitlin Clark. And remember, Kobe on the 22nd on Caitlin Clark's birthday scored the 81 points. She's age 33. Natasha Tosh Cloud. How many days after her birthday? Let's see. So she's got that 222 birthday. This event was on July 18. Look at that. 146 days after her birthday, she wins the skills competition. And that's Donald Trump's birthday. And that's Donald Trump's birthday, 146. What do you think about that? And that's Trump's birthday, 146 right there. That's not a coincidence with the 222 birthday. Think about Trump Tower, TT. T, the 20th letter. Trump 2020. Trump's birthday leaves 200 days in the year. Donald John Trump equals 220 like 22. Basketball equals 22. When you think of basketball in the NBA, you may think of the Boston Celtics. Boston equals 22. The National Basketball Association equals 202 like 22. Isn't that wild? Remember they said Giannis, maybe they're putting together a deal for him to go to the Celtics, or I don't know what kind of rumor that was I just saw. More green, green, green. You think of Donald Trump, you may think of green. Look at that, 146 days after Natasha Cloud's birthday. Trump's birthday, the 14th day of the 6th month. Isn't that wild? Trump 2020. You had all those twos, 2020, 2020 vision. Wow. Damn. Her birthday is the 53rd day of the year. Natasha Cloud, that's her last birthday, the 53rd day of the year. Sabrina equals 53. Even her middle name, Elaine, you get the 35 right there. Is there any footage on this event or what? That's like a decode over, man. That's like a decode over. Let's check this out.
Last up, where she missed just 2 threes, where she hit 20 straight. Misses the first 2 here. Hits the next 3.
Misses the first 2, hits the next 3. Remember, Donald equals 23.
That's 6 in a row. That's 7. We've seen this.
Well, she gets 8 in a row right there. Remember, her name equals 88. Trump 88, Oregon 88. Look, you even got green. A green theme here. Look at that. Look at all the green there. More green. Is she going to hit 9 in a row?
Before Ionescu, you get.
All right, so she's dominating.
From the wing, starting to slow a bit. How about the money ball? She got it.
What about Natasha Cloud? The skills challenge.
And a time of 37.5 seconds from the New York Liberty, Natasha Cloud.
Looks like she's got that 9 on her jersey. Skills. Don't they gotta like dribble the ball and stuff? Is it just shooting with fake defenders? Is that gonna be basketball in the future? You just get like these freaking mechanical arms here, or are they gonna be playing against robots? Pass the ball. This looks different than skills competitions I remember growing up with the NBA.
Seconds remaining. Able to avoid Darth Maul, but couldn't hit the first.
That'd be cool. I bet I could win one of those. Just kidding. I am a pretty good shooter of the basketball, though. So that's different. That O looks like the Oregon logo, doesn't it? Ionescu with Oregon. Clank. All right, so I mean, damn, completely on the fly. That was awesome. Where did she go to college? I mean, we got to put her name in the calculator. Got to put her name in the calculator and wrap this one up, y'all. I mean, pretty solid with the Kobe Trump stuff there. Giannis. Look at that date was just a few days ago, the 16th day of the 7th month. That's how they put her name, Natasha Tosh Cloud. I guess she has no middle name, but that's how they list it there. 205 like 25. I swear we saw that 70 too. Sabrina, I think, equals 25. Was it Sabrina? Let me see. It is the year 25. Trump equals 25. Oregon equals 25. My bad. And I think that 70s maybe somewhere. I just forgot it. Do they call her Tosh Cloud? Donald equals 31. Donald equals 50. Politics equals 103. That's an interesting name. There's the 140. If it was one more number higher, if it was 141, remember this was 141 days before Sabrina's birthday, her teammate. So you get 140 right there. Pretty cool. That's a interesting name, Cloud. A lot of references to the sky. You got the Houston Comets, I think. February 22nd, famous birthdays. George Washington. That's kind of like a Trump connection right there. You know what I'm saying? George Washington, buddy. I'm ready for some oatmeal. She's got that George Washington birthday. So I think we're good here. I just got to make a thumbnail. That was pretty solid. Pretty solid. New York Liberty, Sabrina Ionescu. The 3-point contest trophy winner. Natasha Cloud, her teammate, holds the Skills Challenge trophy during the WNBA All-Star basketball weekend. It's funny, it says weekend. So I guess the All-Star game is today or tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. What about the dunk contest? WNBA dunk contest. Oh yeah, huh? I forgot they can't really dunk. It looks like Lisa Leslie might have thrown down a dunk 22 years ago. Interesting, huh? Okay, y'all, there's probably going to be more. I'm still a little bit woozy. Maybe I'll go back to bed. I don't know. That's OTF on the fly. Completely on the fly. I wasn't even sure I was going to do this today. I woke up and I was like, oh man, I still got to finish the Buff Bagwell breakdown with the leg amputation. I'm like, damn, I got a few more slides to put together. Let's just go on the fly and bam. Kobe, Giannis, Trump, all connected here. This contest. And, Friday, 146 days after Natasha Cloud's birthday. And that's Trump's birthday. On top of all the Ionescu stuff. Shout out to y'all. An all-star sweep here. We'll see how the game goes. When's the game? The game is today. And remember, in Indiana, Team Clark and Team Collier. With Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier serving as team captains. However, Clark will miss the game due to a groin injury. That's just more symbolism, groin injury. I will give my opinion here. Most of everything I give is facts. But I will toss my opinion in. Groin injury, that's symbolism that, you know, Caitlin Clark maybe isn't who people say she or he is. And they're saying, there's a lot of heat on Brittany Griner. Like, you got to prove that you're a female, right? All over the internet. I think it's just a cover up for Caitlin Clark. I mean, that may be true and probably is true for sure. But they're just covering up the Caitlin Clark stuff right in front of your face, man. I've went over this. Who beat her in the college championship before she became a pro? The South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay? Come on, man. You got to see through this stuff. Until next time, peace.